What happened? Yeah, I heard you all ended up at. Well, you tell the story.
So me and Brandon were gambling and running around, and there was a girl that Brandon fancied. Two of them. Well, I mean, he fancied one of them, but there were two of them. So we were at the bar drinking, and at some point, the girls. Well, see, I guess they're still girls, but they had a sugar daddy.
Wait. So they were girls that had a sugar daddy.
Well, yeah.
What does that mean?
They worked at a strip club.
Wait. Did they tell you they had a sugar daddy? How did you find this out?
More or less.
Was this like, hey, it's my sugar daddy?
More or less.
Like,
How
well, they
was
kept
it?
buying drinks and putting them on their room, but they were like, well, we're not paying for them. They're going on the room.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, okay.
Is that his name?
No, and then, let's see.
So you had drinks with strippers.
They weren't strippers. They were waitresses
strippers.
at the strip club.
They
So
were,
they
okay,
were
totally different. Strip club waitresses with a sugar daddy. Where did
Yes.
this happen?
It's at the Cosmopolitan.
Okay,
And then
sense.
so at some point they decide they want to go up and get drinks from the mini bar.
Nice.
So we go up.
Why?
Why not more
I don't know.
expensive drinks?
Because they weren't
Pioneer
paying
volume.
for it anyway.
But that's further. That's more work. They wanted you to fuck them. Did you fuck them?
No, they didn't.
They took you back to
No,
your
because
room?
the guy was sleeping in the room.
What?
So the guy's sleeping in the room, and then they go in to get drinks, and so they come back out and they have like the little thing of vodka.
Wait, so you waited in the hall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Brandon's like, I have to go to the bathroom, and so he like sneaks into and this is like the sugar daddy's sleeping there, so he's gonna be real quiet. So he's in the bathroom, and then we hear a shatter. He knocked over a glass and broke the glass, and then he decided to try and clean it up. But in the process, he sliced open his finger. So then he started bleeding everywhere. And then at that point, he was just, I'm out. And so he just left, and there was like a trail of blood. And he's like, and then they're like, oh my God, you're like bleeding. He's like, no, it's fine. I got it. He was just trying to play it cool. So we go back down to the bar. He's still bleeding. And then, so he's like bleeding at the bar, and then we got kicked out of the bar because there was blood everywhere.
Is it illegal to bleed?
Well, I mean,
Wait,
It's probably frowned upon.
they
Yeah.
didn't send a medic over or anyone?
it wasn't like that. I mean, it was just like a guy.
You
had
said
a
you
blood-
got kicked out because there was blood all over the
Well,
bar.
no, it wasn't like it's like he had a blood all over his hand, and it got on the table, and then they were just like, "You guys should." I mean, people were drunk anyway, so it was like one of those,
Wow.
move
One of those
along.
blood everywhere
one of those
things.
blood nights.
Yeah, whatever.
But I don't know. I don't think it worked out well.
Did
for
the
him.
girls abandon you after Brandon started bleeding?
Yeah.
We don't. You should have told them, "Girl, I won't abandon you when you start bleeding." Get it?
Jesus.
But
That sounds like the worst game of Don't Wake Daddy.
don't wake sugar daddy.
Don't wake sugar daddy. It's like a board game.
Lord. Don't worry about Vegas
Oh, man.
edition.
Pick up
Chris,
the card. Oh, you
while
dropped
you're
the glass.
here, so we have another story that involved you. I'm going to tell our side of it, and then I
Okay.
want you to tell your side of it.
Okay.
Okay. So our side of it is we're walking through the Bellagio, and we haven't seen Chris in like hours. We spot Chris. He's like leaning up against the bar, like chatting with this girl. And we're thinking,
Where was this? I'm sorry.
this is the Bellagio.
Okay.
So we're like, oh, okay, cool. Chris is getting his thing. It's like, he's clearly like, this is good. This is good for Chris.
Conversing with a girl.
Yes, it's,
He's about to
then
smell
a
blood.
couple hours later, we hear from Chris, and this is what really happened.
No. I went to go order a drink at the bar, and then this girl starts talking to me. Immediately, I think, well, she's probably a prostitute. But she started talking to me.
That's why would a girl come up to you?
And so I'm like, well, I just got to. I was just curious at that point.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for my drink, and so I was talking to her. She's like, well, one, she's a dancer. Two, she was here by herself. Like, I was like,
Of
oh, are
course.
you here with your friend? She goes, no, just kind of hanging out, seeing what's going on. And I was like, are you
Your
from
dick.
Vegas? She goes, well, I'm visiting here. And I was like, how long? She goes, how long do you want me to be here for?
That
And
is
I'm
a
like-
prostitute line.
Yeah, no. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go over there. Bye.
And that's when he reconvened with us. He was like, and we were like, Chris, good job. He's like, nah, she was a prostitute.
Nice.
So was she hot?
I mean,
like, prostitute hot.
I don't know.
Prostitute.
She was better than the prostitute that had with the missing finger.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There was a.
Oh, this is Simpson's hand.
Yeah, Simpson's hand. Well, I was like walking back to the hotel, and they have those little like things that you walk over to go across the street.
Like a bridge?
a little bridge thing.
Yeah.
I'm walking across this, and then this girl starts talking to me. Again, I assume probably a prostitute.
Yeah.
She-
Or selling sunglasses, one of the two.
and then so I shake her hand, and I notice that her hand is like really small in a way. But it was. So I'm like trying to talk to her, but I'm really just trying to look at her hand. It wasn't that she was missing a finger. It's that she had like Simpson's hand where she only had 4.
So like she hadn't lost a finger.
She hadn't lost a finger.
She only ever had
I
4.
love the term Simpsons.
I think we should call it cartoon hand because it's like most cartoons.
Yeah.
it's like-
Mickey Mouse.
So that might be in like the official medical dictionary. It's
So-
like
so there was-
cartoon hand.
Cartoon hand.
There was no
prostitute.
gap where a finger was removed. It was never there.
No, yeah,
Like
it was
the
just
pinky was missing, right?
it was just like birth thing.
That'd be
Yeah.
like a weird hand job. And I wonder if she charges extra for that.
No, well, I was gonna say that's why I first asked him was to see she charged less for it because it's less contact.
That's true.
When you
Yeah,
think
but it
about
makes your dick feel
Do you
bigger because
think-
it's like your dick is so huge in her tiny hand.
It's like you want the big dick special. I'll make you feel real confident.
All right.
Do you think she ever wings another finger from the other hand on?
Thanks, Chris.
Let's
Why
talk
don't you
about
get back?
prostitutes.
Chris is normally handling all of our cameras, so
With all 4 fingers.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were able to get in front of the green screen, Chris. Now get back to work.
Yeah. So it sounds like Chris and Brent, a bunch of people had a good time at Vegas.
So-
there were a few people that had a not as good time at Vegas.
Well, no. Before we move away from this, there's something more important. There's something way more pressing here.
Okay. Jobs?
I've been to Vegas many times. I've been to Vegas 4 times this year.
Okay.
Not once has a prostitute ever walked up to me. What the fuck are these guys doing? Did any prostitutes walk up to you?
Absolutely not,
Did any
no.
prostitutes walk up to you?
No way.
What the fuck is the deal with you and Brandon? The prostitutes are walking up to you guys constantly.
They're out at that magic hour. That's what it
Yeah.
is, man.
I bet someone pinned something to your back that you just didn't know about.
It's like, I
I'm
have
willing to pay money
$200
for
I'm willing to
anything.
barter with.
You could have GTA 5 now.
Like
It
in
would,
my hand.
It would be complete, and you would be the only one to have it. But the entire development team of GTA 5 get to come on your head.
How many people is that?
That's
I
gotta
imagine
be
it's like a few hundred
200,
people, right?
So you said you would let someone come on your head for $10.
Did I?
Yeah.
No. Only if it was like loads of it.
Sorry.
That's way better.
Let's retract.
But the conversation was
No,
that you-
wait, what?
So it's like if Gus does it, whoa. If everybody in that room came out and bukkake on your head.
If everyone caked on my head, then it'd be $80.
That's like a
How
video
is-
game and
How
video
is
game and a
10
half.
loads better than 1 load?
If I've got semen in my hair, I might as well have tons of it. I'm still gonna have a shower. One shower will fix the problem.
So wait,
If
so
I'm gonna have semen in my hair, I may well have tons of it.
so hang on a second. So let me ask you this. So if I said, okay, let me spunk on your head for $80, or let all 3 of us spunk on your head for $80.
That's the same amount of money, Kerry.
I
That
know.
makes no sense.
So what would you go with?
One.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where you're you're
whole
not
point-
drawing a line very well.
The
Okay.
whole point of the $10. The whole point of the $10 thing was that a ton of people would be doing it over and over again, and I'd be making money for every time.
Oh, so it wouldn't just be at once. It wouldn't be like one planned
I
session.
get what you're trying to say. You're trying to say I don't want a guy to spunk on my head for $10.
You would
But
let
I
every
would-
guy in Austin spunk on your head if they each pay $10.
They each pay $10. Like if you're gonna get spunk on your head, you might as well make some money.
I feel like
But it would wash right out of your hair now.
yeah.
It would just glide off. This hair is the best, by the way. It looks retarded, but
That looks
it
good.
feels.
You're fine.
I can't wait for it to grow back. But
Really?
in the pool with the breeze over my head, it's top.
So I used to always cut my hair like that because
I met you when you had
yeah,
hair.
I never wanted to brush my hair in the morning, and I wanted to be able to not shower and like not have my hair be all like.
Why did you want to be able to not shower?
Because I was lazy.
Did you not want to be clean?
This is the guy that has tiny machines turn off lights for him.
I do like being clean, but sometimes like you wake up late or you're hungover. Like
Yeah.
I was hungover and drunk a lot. It's like you just gotta roll out of bed and get to work.
No, I get that because like now my hair's longer. I just cut it, but like when it's longer, it's like I can't.
Your hair was
not
getting bushy.
shower. It was, yeah. I'm just lazy as shit.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
was-
did that for 18 months once, and I had hair down to here. Just 'cause I
Is it
didn't
that
wanna
one
get-
picture of you?
You look like a cute little girl.
Yeah. I was well
But
pretty.
it's like, yeah, I can't shower. I can't not shower in the morning. I can't like shower at night or anything. Like
Yeah,
that.
I
I
like
have to
showering.
shower.
I
in the morning.
absolutely, even if I
I
know
hate
I'm
doing it.
I need to wake up in the morning.
No.
even if I know I'm not gonna leave the house, I
Uh-huh.
can't just not shower. For
Really?
it. I
Yeah.
feel gross.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't give
no,
a
I
shit.
get that.
Yeah.
I also no showers don't wake me up though. I fall asleep in the shower.
It needs to be colder.
During RVB 10, I fell asleep in the shower. I sat down in the shower, and then it was like half an hour
Yeah.
later.
I just lean.
I feel like I always get my best thinking done in the shower.
Really?
Well,
Like, I
it's the
don't-
only time where you've got no distractions.
Right. I don't set out to think, but it's like, or to set to like think about one thing in particular. But then that's when I'll have like
Yeah.
good ideas. Like, oh,
I want to get a notepad for my shower. Because I'm the
So
same
just
way.
get a
It's
dry
like,
erase board, yeah.
yeah, except it would be erased constantly.
We'll just do it higher.
That'd be a wet erase board.
Just put it on the ceiling.
Yeah. That's why I love plane rides, because I feel like that's like the one time where nobody expects anything from me. I've got like 3
Unless
hours.
you're in the exit row.
Well, yeah. Then I'm just like, oh. But it's like for 3 hours, like my phone can't ring. Like there's just nothing. I can do whatever I want for 3 hours. You know, that's why I love plane rides.
I hate plane rides.
Yeah, fuck you.
I feel like I'm too big for a plane. Planes just give me headaches, and then I just have no leg.
should get
Oh,
the exit
physically
row.
big.
Yeah,
I thought you
feel-
were like, I'm so done with planes.
No. Like the first time, like when I went on a plane to Toronto Fan Expo a few years ago, I was super excited because I hadn't been on one since I was like 10. I was
Really?
like, oh, yeah. My family drives everywhere. Like I took a Greyhound bus to Colorado or New Mexico or something like that.
How
That
long
was
did
fun.
take?
To Colorado or New Mexico.
I can't remember which one. It
One
was
of
one of the two. I think I took one to both actually, but those were different summers. Anyways, no, I don't like planes. I just get headaches, and then I just feel like I'm a giant.
Do you get the ear thing? As you just said.
It's not really the ear thing. It's just I think it's just the motion sickness of just like I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I dislike planes. Now.
I get way sicker in a car, motion sickness wise. Because a car is like.
You know a bit about that.
Yeah, I mean in a plane, and it's like unless there's like turbulence, you're just like.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, like my constant decision was like I would be in the back of my babysitter's car, or whatever. I'd have my Where's Waldo book. It's like, oh, I could look for Waldo right now, but then I'll get a headache. That was like my biggest problem when I was
He's
little.
like the problems. He's like the most adult
follow
child.
Waldo's not gonna find himself.
I had that with Pokemon Yellow on my Game Boy.
Oh,
I'd just
yeah?
be like,
Just power through. I want to catch
Mewtwo, man. I'm right there.
I gotta get
Yeah,
all
Pokemon's
13 types
awesome.
of herpes.
Pokemon was awesome. It
No,
got,
it was awesome.
got kind of out of hand.
No, it's fine.
Nah. Have you seen those Pokemon fusion things that are like really popular on Reddit now? There's like some like website where you enter in 2 Pokemon names and then it makes like a weird like sprite that's kind of a blend of the two of them. What's made it really cool is a bunch of artists have taken those combo sprites and then actually like drew it out. They put it on their DeviantArt and stuff, and they look really cool.
It's
Essentially,
awesome, yeah.
That does sound really cool.
everything. What we learned is every Pokemon that gets blended with a Ghost Pokemon or Cubone is immediately awesome.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So would you do the come head for GTA 5?
I've never been a big GTA guy. Because I didn't own any sort of PlayStation anything until like just recently. I got
Did you
a
own a
PS3.
PC? Because
I
they all
love-
came out on the PC.
So
man.
whenever I would play Grand Theft Auto, my only experience with it was, oh, it's at a friend's house. Oh, he already has his own save game. Oh, I can just kind of dick around in the car and then I can't save when I'm done. Like that was what I would do, and that's fun.
Just real quick, I love the fact that the way he justified it was not, oh, I've never been a semen on my head guy. It was, oh, I thought it was okay. It's like if it was like Halo 5.
Well, if he had asked me for the spunk for money thing,
okay.
I'd go for money.
How much?
I'd go.
How much?
It's $10. I gotta side with Gavin and say if people are gonna spunk on my head, I might as well go big.
Make up for it in volume.
Yeah, I mean, how many
But
video
I mean,
games?
it's gonna get like the longer you let it sit there, it's gonna get gross. If it's like a chain.
No, I think the top layer.
It's not gonna get like cumbox gross.
What?
Have you heard of the Reddit cumbox?
I know.
Yes. Have you not? Okay. Good.
Oh, this
Did you
guy.
not see my face?
Oh, okay.
this guy on Reddit. The post. It was like an Ask Reddit. It was like, "What's the most shameful thing you've ever done?" And the guy meant the person that posted was like, "Oh, I did this one thing. I cheated like on a test. I wasn't very proud of it. Also, my cumbox." And everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, I'm sorry. Could you go back to the thing about the cumbox?" And he
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, well, yeah. I had this shoebox that one time I was just jerking off and I didn't have like a
anything,
sock or anything, so I just came in a box and I just never got around to throwing it away, and it just kind of became like tradition. I would just come in that box.
Yeah.
And he kept this box, this shoebox underneath his bed for so long it grew mold.
No,
It was like black, like somebody. Oh no!
No, he tried to burn it. He tried to burn it, and it wouldn't burn.
The smell was so bad, he decided to stop. He decided to stop in the middle. So he like matted his cum box out to kill the flame.
Yes.
So he had
Yeah.
this thing. It was like
It was like this like orangish yellow and just
Oh
like
my
both like black spots.
and yeah, it had like spots all over it. And the last thing he goes, he's like, and it just smells awful.
Yeah.
And then someone else was like, oh, that's kind of like my cum boxers. I was like, what are your cum boxes? Oh, it's just a pair of boxers that I came in for the past like 5 years. They're not like an orangish hue.
yeah, and they're just like stiff as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like somebody made like a paper mache mold of his boxers.
There's a couple like that. There's another dude that like just came in jars for like a couple years.
Oh,
I've heard that's
Yeah.
more common, I feel
did
like.
you see the woman that it was like an art thing? She kept every used condom from all of her lovers and like put them all up on a wall. She showed all these old used condoms lining her wall.
I bet that smells great.
Oh god. Do you think she shows that to like one night stands before
Oh,
she bangs
God.
them?
It's probably her bedroom, right? Like you're going
Yeah.
up here afterwards.
It's like the guys have like the notch. She has like the used condoms.
Do you think it's like Woodrow's where you can also like write something beneath your condom? Jack smells Jill number 1.
Can we take note of me asking what is gumbox and one of the worst decisions of my life?
I'll show you the picture
Did
later.
you not see my face? I was like,
Can we pull it up?
no. Do not do that.
I'll show it to you later. Don't worry,
My
Gavin.
fingers have gone numb. They're all tingly.
All right, it's about time to wrap up. I'm sorry to say.